it's Emilia here. Welcome to the new video for Papertrey Ink. Today I want to create a Father's Day card. I will be using products from the April's release, new products, and I'm going to start with this gorgeous stencil. I love the result that you can get, and I using a watercolor paper. The paper is slightly smaller than the A2 card base, so instead of 4 and 1/4 by 5.5, it's 4 by 5 and 1/4. This stencil is a set of 4, so you will apply each after the previous one to create set of 4 colors on your card, or you could do 3, or you can also do only 2. Depends how you want it. I'm going to start with the top. Maybe I will do 3 because my card base is slightly smaller and I do not want the color go from the edge to the edge, so I think 3 will be good. Let's pick some colors. As I'm planning to do the Father's Day card, I think the browns will be good. I got the Vintage Photo, Grand Espresso and Frayed Burlap. I'm starting with the lightest color and I chosen one of the stencils to go on top. I will position it so I have some gap from the top. I will try to keep it in place, and then I will go heavier on the bottom of my stencil and then lighter on the top. That's the idea. Of course, when the ink dries, it will be slightly lighter than it is now. And when you're happy with the color, then you can move to the next one. I think this will be okay. Then I take the darker color. For that, I would just take another stencil. You could use the same one 3 times, you know, but these are different shapes and I think that's kind of nice. So now I'm using Vintage Photo. I'm slightly overlapping the stencil on the top, the color on the top, so I can see it through my gap. And again, I will go slightly darker on the bottom and then less ink on the top of that. And now I will move to the last one. Let's say I will take this, and that's the darkest color on the bottom. Have that here. I may need to trim my card so it has an equal gap on top and on the bottom, but that's okay. I've trimmed my card and now I'm taking Grand Espresso. I added a piece of foil and I'm going to mix it with water. Let me just find my sprayer. I want to add some dark splashes on my card. This is a watercolor paper. Okay. I'm going to set this to dry and I will move to next step. Now I'm going to stamp my Dad My Hero and die cut. We've got a stamp set and matching dies, so I will do that. I'm going to stamp it on a light gray paper and I decided to go with the black ink. I've die cut this. Look how pretty. Amazing. I am now reaching for the new pressed flowers die collection, and we've got beautiful flowers and leaves here, and I want to use some leaves, so definitely this branch here. And I also thought about using maybe a couple of these, so I picked those 3 branches and I die cut twice each one. And now I'm going to add ink. I want these leaves to be quite dark green, I mean. So any inks you've got which are darker, not the grass color, something darker would work. I will probably apply few layers of ink. Now I'm bringing back my ink diluted in water. I left it on the side and I will go on the leaves. I'm just going to add lots of little splats. I'm also bringing Distress Spritz Vintage Photo, and I'm adding even more splats on the leaves. The leaves are ready, and I also attached double-sided foam pads to the back of my stamp. I'm adding them only in the middle as I'm going to add the leaves here and there, so I need a space to be able to add the leaves. I will also use, that's not necessary, a glue. I just prefer where is a dot of glue on my foam pads as well, and I will place that in the middle of my card. Okay, I think this is quite straight, and now I'm going to pick some of these leaves and add them here and there. I will remove the stem from this. I absolutely love the shape, so pretty. So before adhering anything, I like to place my elements and see if I'm happy with that, and then if I'm okay, I will attach this. This is just to add a bit more interest to the card. You could leave it just with the sentiment, but I think, you know, I love leaves. If I can use them, I will use them. And to finish off the card, I want to bring some, I will look for a button and a twine just to add somewhere, maybe there. I got 2 buttons. These are very subtle colors, and I'm going to add twine here and then create a bow on the bottom of it. I'm actually going to place the button on top of that sentiment. I mean, not on top, but not underneath. Next to it, because if I did it underneath, it was pushing the corner of that sentiment up and I didn't like it, so I prefer it this way. And now I will attach it to the card base. The card base is slightly larger than my panel. I like to have the border, and I used the double-sided foam pads to attach the panel to the card base. The card base is kind of caramel color, and that's it for my card. I don't think I will be adding anything else. I absolutely love it. Let me know, what do you think? Simple card, quick to make, and you can repeat that and create in different colors. I hope you will find this video inspirational. Please subscribe to Papertrey Ink YouTube channel to be notified when the new video is uploaded. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a lovely creative day. Bye bye.